3 days down, 3 to go, but distance-wise, we're not even halfway through the toughest mountain race in the world. 205 kilometres yet to go. Croeso, welcome to the Dragon's Back race. After 3 solid days of running, the legs by now will feel as heavy as lead, and I'm sure many of the competitors would have wished for an extra couple of hours in their warm and snuggly sleeping bags. But they've got a job to do today. 69 kilometres and 2,300 metres of climbing over the remote and, as you can see, very exposed Cambrian mountains and the beautiful Elan Valley before finishing in Llanham Dyfri. And because of the remoteness here, a lot of the runners could find themselves on their own. So good company and great camaraderie is well advised on the 4th day.
And it keeps you going. Yeah, it does. A bit of conversation keeps you going, doesn't it? The miles pass much quicker.
Yeah. And you can moan, or you can laugh, you can cry together. When somebody's feeling down, somebody else is feeling good, and you just work together.
And you can talk about what you want for your tea.
Yeah.
And how nice a hot bath would be.
Yeah. All in your mind, of course.
Yeah. And which niggles you've got, whether they're getting worse or not. And,
but you know, it's about working together. You know, the thing is, what's amazing, people think it's a quite a lonely and solo sport, but it's not.
It's not. I agree. It's not. You can choose to do it solo, can't you? But actually it's far more fun. We've got a smile on our face.
We have? Yeah. Nos ydych chi a chroeso i'r studio ar y bedwaredd noson o ras Cefn y Ddraig. Welcome to the studio on this, the 4th evening of the Dragon's Back race. And it's slightly quieter here in the dining room. Runners, I think, have gone to bed quite early. Some of them excited, maybe dreading tomorrow's longest day of 71 kilometres. But today has been quite a long challenge for them as well, 69 kilometres. And we've seen a few battles, especially at the top of the table. Only an hour and 3 minutes separate the top 2 men. Max King is still very impressive at the top, and Simon Roberts, I spoke to him earlier, he's pushing hard but just can't quite catch Max. Having said that, tomorrow we're going over to Simon's local trail, so he might know a few shortcuts here and there. And Gabe Joyce from America is in 3rd position. In the women's race, that's looking even closer. An hour and 10 between Jo Meek, who struggled on the last few miles of today's stage, and Zoe Murphy, who felt better today with her stomach, came in 2nd, all smiling. But Lowri Morgan, who is 3rd overall, was the fastest of the day, and she was smiling, she was singing out on the trail, she was looking extremely strong, and potentially she could end up being the first person ever to complete the Cape Wrath Ultra and the Dragon's Back race in the same year. And if she podiums, she could become the first person to do that as well in both races. Pretty impressive stuff. And that's the wonderful thing about the Dragon's Back race. You never know what's going to happen until you reach Cardiff Castle. Earlier today, I had the chance to take you around the camp and to show you what happens behind the scenes. Many congratulations. So as you can see, we're on the finish line of the 4th day, and many of you have contacted us asking what happens behind the scene, and many of you are possibly future Dragon Slayer or just enjoying the dot watching. Well, when the runners come in, you've got the wonderful open tracking guys here. Chris and James is somewhere. and the runners get their split times throughout the day. Then they come through, they put their feet in here, obviously for environmental reasons, clean the feet, and then they're greeted by the wonderful, enthusiastic crew. They're given their drop bags. I'll pretend that I'll take that. Thank you very much. Your enthusiasm is infectious. We've then got the important first aid tent. There's usually, as you're seeing, a big queue, blisters normally. Nikki, the medic, also a fantastic runner. We've got Ian. Shuriti, to your right. Trad okay? Feet okay? Good, good, da iawn. Basically, a lot of people are struggling with joints, blisters, etc. But the first aid crew are fantastic here. And the all-important place, Simon Robert, Shemai.
Lowri.
What is that, round 4, 5?
This is, yeah, I just had a burger and chips at the pub.
Yeah.
So now I'm having pasty, mushy peas and potatoes.
Oh, there, well done.
Yeah.
You deserve that. Well done, Simon. And here's the boss, Hillary. Shwdwyt ti. Cwtch mawr. So Hillary's the one who organises everything. So what's the most popular choice tonight? Chip. I'll be in about 5 minutes. 5 munud. Diolch yn fawr iawn. Diolch. You can clean your teeth and you can wash your dishes at the same time and with friends. More of the event crew. Hello, Shemai. Keeping everybody happy with hot drinks. Very important after a hard day's work. And here's my favourite room, the drying room. I just hope that everybody is fully clothed in there. Hello, Shemai. Oh yeah, it's okay. Everybody's presentable. Come in. There's a nice smell of the Dragon's Back race in there, but absolutely brilliant room. Good for morale when you put those dry clothes on. And here we are, the heart of the camp. Camp life at its best. We've got the crew in charge of Dragon Mail. We've got people dot watching, making sure the weather's okay for tomorrow, looking at results, a chance to socialise. Yeah, there's a good vibe in here. Diolch yn fawr, thank you very much. Let's go over here. Let's see if we can have a nose in somebody's tent. Hello!
Hello!
Is it okay if we have a bit of a nose, have a look around?
Yeah.
Let's go in and have a look. Good day, boys?
Good day.
Enjoyed? Enjoyed?
Yeah.
Good day?
Yeah, good day.
I think it's very clean with you. It's very organised.
Yeah.
Considering we're on the 4th day, so well done, guys. Congratulations. Leave them in peace. Right, we'll go over there. We've got Shane, the event director, Aka the boss, who's doing a sterling job, of course. And this is a very important room. It's race control. Not many of us get a chance to go in there because they're always busy. So we've got Nat and Abby. Abby, do you mind giving us a few words about what goes on here? I know a lot of people enjoy dot watching, but it's also a really important room, isn't it? It's integral to the race, security, making sure everybody's safe.
So welcome to Race Control. This is where all the general oversight happens with our runners that are out on the course. We do a couple of things in here in Race Control. We look after all of our participants, we monitor all their tracking. If you look up on this screen here, you can see all of the tracking that we've got for our participants. We also deal with all the communications, so we've got a couple of different radio sets, including our satellite radio system. We work with a Starlink internet system, so we can have communications even when there's no mobile signal. We also deal with all the communications coming in off the course, so be that from participants phoning in, from our MPV drivers that are driving participants around on the course, from our support point dealing with competitors that might have chosen to retire, and we help to put that on the system and sort out the admin from that point of view. But really our main point of focus is the safety of our participants, the monitoring where they are on the course, dealing if they were to go off route. We've had people on this event that have gone off route, and we're able to try and get in contact with those participants by phone, trying to ask them if they're okay, and then if participants have any problems or are injured, they can also get in touch with us as well. And there's a couple of different ways that they can do that, but there's two of us here, so myself, I'm Abby, I'm the race control manager, and then we've got Nat as well, who's also part of our race control team. We're both mountain rescue doctors, so hopefully we can bring that side of the role as well.
Well, there you go. You've had a glimpse into the sector, behind the scenes in a way, and it's pretty impressive, isn't it? It's a well-oiled machine. We've got a pretty impressive athlete with us at the moment, a Paralympian,
yes.
Jeff Glassbrenner. Many congratulations on your performance so far. Are you enjoying it?
I'm loving it. It's not over yet,
No,
but
it's not.
today was a hard day for sure. The bogs, I'd never experienced that from the States and stuff, but yeah, this is everything I've ever wanted. Yeah, I love challenges.
And can I ask why come to Wales?
Well, I love challenges, and I saw these amazing YouTube shows on the Dragon's Back, and you were the one leading it, and so that was pretty cool. I was inspired to, yeah, I love pushing the limits, I love trying new things, I love going to new places and meet new people, and so this checked all the boxes, and it's living up to it. Amazing people, and a crazy event.
Yeah, and even more impressive, you were doing it on a blade as well. How are you finding that?
Yeah, it's a little more challenging for sure, I think. But I'm honored to be the first person with a physical challenge to try this, and so I love being the first at anything. So.
And the thing is, your CV is endless. You've been up Everest.
Yes.
Right. First amputee to do that.
First American amputee.
Right. Okay.
Yes.
You've been a Paralympian, as I mentioned before.
3-time Paralympian.
Yeah. Wheelchair athlete.
Wheelchair basketball.
Wheelchair basketball, of course. And then you have also crossed Antarctica?
Yes, so I've skied to the South Pole and summited all the 7 summits, and so yeah.
And Ironman competitions?
Only 25 of them.
Only 25. Yeah. Come on now, Jeff.
I've done Keltman Extreme even.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So how does this race compare to all the others?
In my opinion, it's the hardest because it's day after day after day after day, and so you train at home for like 2 days in a row, you take a break, and then you go again. But this is unrelenting. But the scenery and the people are just, unworldly. It's awesome.
So what have been the highlights and the low points so far for you?
Well, the low points, I'll start with that one, is the bogs today. So being from the United States, we don't have that, and so it was unique to experience that.
Yes.
My blade would stick in there and have a hard time. But the high points are the people here. I mean, it's this big sense of family, and it's talking to the guy that's leading the first place, and he's like, "Good job, man," And so it's really like it's a big family. I love that.
And with everything that you've done, and the way you're coping with this race, how do you motivate yourself when you hit those low points? Everybody had their own ways of coping with those dark times. How do you do it?
So I have a special needs daughter, and so anytime I have a challenge or a low point, I think about her and the challenges she goes through. And so it's just to be a role model to them and to others, believe it in here and in here, and you can hopefully get to any finish line in life.
Well, you're certainly a role model for myself.
I don't know about
everybody here, including everybody who's watching at home, I'm sure. And like you said, if you can't be it, you can't see it, and you are being that example to so many people.
And everyone's
myself.
being that for me. Yeah. So that's great. No, this is awesome.
Well, we wish you all the very, very best of luck, Jeff.
Thank you.
And it's really great seeing you.
And great to meet you. I get to see you on YouTube, and that's kind of what brought me here. So here I am.
Oh, well, that's nice to know, and thank you very much for saying that. Well, there you go, Jeff Glassbrenner, inspiring us all with his stories and his performance out on the trails. And Sian Davies, you're enjoying your experience out in the Welsh mountains that you know quite well as well.
Yes, I'm local. I'm from Llyfrau. Don't run that much in them, unfortunately. So no, it's been a good day today. Passing Llymbrianna, going over hills I've never known before. I'll be back to visit them again, definitely with the dogs and everything, because they are well and truly worth going to see.
But are you enjoying it? You didn't have the greatest end to the
no,
first day.
Day one.
Yeah,
so day one ended with me coming in at 10:01:30, so 90 seconds over cut-off. So I did the whole route and arrived in a tad too late. So I was moved on to a hatchling course. So on Tuesday I did half a day from Cwmbachan to the end. Felt fine, and then yesterday and today I've done the long route again. So hopefully tomorrow I'll do the long route and then the big one, Cardiff. Yeah, so that teach me to train a bit more or to faff less, because I spent a lot of time worrying about where I was. I turned back on myself at the end because I thought I was on the wrong track. But anyway, I'm sure I could have found 90 seconds somewhere. Made it.
You'll have to come back, because you were an event staff member, weren't you, a few years ago, not knowing that you get kind of points into a race.
A friend of mine was running, Claire Prosser. She did really well 2 years ago, and I thought I'd volunteer to just support her. I support everyone, but obviously she was there to see how she was getting on. And then it was a tough week at the time. I said we worked hard as volunteers and the runners did. I know that's wrong now. But yeah, I ended up with credit, so it lasts 2 years, and so here I am trying to get my hatchling dragon hopefully on Saturday.
Yeah,
so.
it's a tough pill to swallow sometimes when you just look at your first day and thinking, oh, if only I'd found that 90 seconds early in the day.
Exactly, but there were two people that came in before me who also timed out with 15 seconds, so I wasn't the worst off, but like 90 seconds probably was.
But rules are rules, aren't they? And we see it every year. I've been here for many years now, and we see it, and it's heartbreaking for us to see it as well. But what's impressive is that you got up the following day and got the job done.
Got the job done, yes. Enjoyed it. Yeah, the weather hasn't been great all the time, but Cardiff Idris was in cloud again. I've been up there 4 times. I don't think I've seen it outside clouds. Hopefully, the Brecon Beacons will be clear, so we have a good view. Of everywhere, but yeah, a lot of rain again today. Dragon Bawr was covered in clouds, didn't see anything.
Sian, diolch yn fawr iawn i ti.
Croeso.
Ti'n siarad Cymraeg wrth gwrs, felly bach yn estron y siarad Saesneg gyda'n gilydd ni. And thank you very much for your company.
No, that's fine.
Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you very much.
Don't get tempted to call into a friend's house or anything like that.
No, I think I need all the time possible tomorrow to finish, so I won't do that.
You won't do that. Anyway, diolch yn fawr iawn, and good luck to you on tomorrow's 71-kilometre adventure. Yes, it's the longest day tomorrow. It's the penultimate stage, so I'm sure many of the athletes will be going to bed early tonight. We'll see you tomorrow at 8 AM. Nos da i chi gyd.